Hi everyone, the book that I'm going to read to you today is called Douglas, You're a Genius. I just love these little books with Douglas the dog and his friend Nancy here. And of course a genius is someone who's very smart, right? Maybe has some really creative ideas. So let's see what happens in Douglas, You're a Genius. It says, Nancy and Douglas were playing ball in the backyard when Nancy hit one too hard. Uh-oh, there's a hole in the fence. Oops, cried Nancy. There it goes. It's so dark, I can't see anything but leaves. I'd say that ball's a goner. Then something mysterious happened. Oh, look, it came back. Nancy and Douglas called into the hole, "Thank you." But there was no response. Nancy whistled into the hole. Douglas barked into the hole. But still nothing. Who's over there? Douglas wondered. He had an idea how to find out. And there, look, this big box says train set. They're constructing there. And here I see they're writing some messages. And their messages say, "Hello, we are Nancy and Douglas." They're going to try to send them over and see if they can see who's on the other side. Nancy and Douglas hoped it would work. They waited and waited and waited. There's a record player and they're dancing, spending some time to see if a message might come back. Oh, here, they're waiting so long. Look, Douglas fell asleep and a bird made a nest on his head. And waited some more until... Wow! Look, some messages came back. This word says, hola. Now, I bet some of you know the word hola means hello in Spanish, right? Now, these words are quite a bit more here in Spanish. These words say, queramos conocerte, and that means we want to meet you. Nancy tried to sound out the words, but she had no idea what they meant. I don't know what they mean either, but now I really want to see who's on the other side of this fence. They looked side to side. They looked up. "It's kind of high," said Douglas. Look, here they are in their backyard looking way up high at that fence. They can't see who's over there. "Have no fear, I have a plan," Nancy cried. And here I like she's drawn a nice big blueprint there of her plan. "What do you think?" Nancy asked. And here's her blueprint. It says, "My plan, my rubber band collection, tie together, put around Douglas, trampoline, helmet, camera, Douglas runs, I hold rope, bounce and take picture, click, rubber rope pulls him back." So hopefully he can jump high enough to take a picture of who's on the other side. "I think it looks dangerous," muttered Douglas. "Nonsense," said Nancy. "You'll be fine. Just run, jump, and bounce. Wah!" "Almost!" Nancy exclaimed. "You really got some nice elevation." Uh-oh. Elevation, of course, means height. Douglas went really high, but not quite high enough. "Not as nice as we had hoped," grumbled Douglas through a mouthful of leaves. "I have a plan. Let's..." I have another plan, Nancy interrupted. Here, this next blueprint says, Nancy's even better plan. Replace caps with corks. And these are caps to bottles of soda. Then it says, shake. Oh no, should you ever shake a soda bottle? Tie to Douglas. I pull strings. Blast off. Douglas takes a photograph. Douglas lands safely on these toys. There she has some stuffed animals to cushion his fall. I'm not sure about this, Douglas groaned. Where's your sense of adventure, Douglas? Asked Nancy. And before he could say another word, she yanked the strings. Whoosh! Ah! Douglas moved astonishingly fast, but unfortunately not in an upward direction. Uh-oh, he just rocketed off to the side there. Oh, poor Douglas. He's all dizzy now. Can we please try my plan now? He asked. But Nancy wasn't finished yet. She had lots of ideas, and Douglas tried them all. Here he's going to try to use this pole to raise himself up high as he jumps to try to jump over the fence. Here he's trying to climb the fence. I see some scratch marks in the fence. Here they're going to try to use a water hose to shoot him up high. And then they're going to tie him to a kite to try to fly above the fence. Finally, Douglas had had enough. It's my turn. And here's Douglas's plan. It says, Douglas's extremely clever plan, dig. Fine, but I can already tell that it's a silly idea, Nancy said. Douglas started digging. And digging some more. Finally, he stopped. I knew you'd give up, said Nancy. I didn't give up. I'm finished, said Douglas. Look behind you. Now here's the part of the story where I was a little bit surprised because I thought Douglas was going to dig a hole underneath the fence and then they'd be able to crawl under, maybe have a little tunnel to go see who's on the other side. But that's not what Douglas was doing. Nancy exclaims, Douglas, you're a genius. Look, he took that pile, or he took that all that dirt from the hole, and he made a big pile of dirt, a tall dirt mountain, so they could climb up top and see who's on the other side of the fence. As they climb, Douglas says, don't look down, Nancy. By the time they reached the top, they were in for a big surprise. Wow, they both said. Oh, let's see who they meet. There's their friends on the other side of the fence. This little boy says, hola. And of course, we know that means hello. Nancy says hello. Douglas says woof. And this little dog says guau. That means woof in Spanish. I like how they came up with the same creative idea to see who's on the other side of the fence. They dug a hole as well and made a big dirt mountain. But we can also see in their backyard that they had tried a few other things too. They tried a slingshot and a cannon, a balloon and an airplane and a ladder. That seems like a good idea to try to see who's on the other side of the fence. Maybe that ladder wasn't tall enough. The new friends got busy right away on a new plan. Now here's a big blueprint for an awesome, couple of awesome backyards. They're gonna have their backyards connect and have some pretty fun things they can do. So here are those bushes that separate the yards. On each side, they're gonna have an escalator that goes up and down, so they don't have to climb that dirt mountain anymore. They can just ride an escalator. Here they have on one side a slide that goes down into a ball pit, and here they have a slide that goes down into a pool. This Spanish word says un tobogán, which means slide. And down here, these Spanish words say una piscina, which means pool in Spanish. I also like they have la música playing. That, of course, means music in Spanish. And over here, the word says bailando. That means dancing in Spanish. I also like over here, they have a welcome sign. This word says bienvenido. That means welcome in Spanish. I also like over here, they say we will need help. They're going to need some help to construct these awesome connecting backyards. And it was the most genius plan of all. There's those amazing backyards. There's one side of the escalator and the slide that goes down into the pool, or I'm sorry, into the ball pit. And on this side, the escalator and the slide that goes down. There's the pool. Splash, it says. And this little girl, as she goes down the slide, she says, magnifico. That means magnificent in Spanish. So that is Douglas, you're a genius. I love how in this story, they made some really amazing blueprints and had some really creative ideas. So I was thinking, if you like to draw, maybe if you have some free time, you could make your own blueprint of what you would like to put in your backyard. And of course, a blueprint is just drawing a design, just like Nancy did when she made a blueprint for how Douglas should see over the fence. You could draw some awesome things maybe that you could put in your backyard. If you could put anything in your backyard, maybe like they did, like an escalator or a slide that goes down. When I read this story to some friends this week, one popular idea was a roller coaster, to have a roller coaster in your backyard. How fun that would be. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed Douglas, you're a genius. We'll see you next time.